In the treasure hunting journey within the realm, Luo Feng seized 52 treasures. These treasures, which could only be exchanged for realm or within the realm, were priceless gems in the universe. Take the slashing sky blade Luo Feng gifted to Ming Yu, for example. Even if Ming Yu combined all his wealth, it would still be difficult for him to purchase the slashing sky blade. When the realm first opened, the top leaders of various forces wanted to participate in the treasure hunt. However, due to the assessment rules of the Universe Mercenary Alliance, they could only send their stellar-level disciples to compete for treasures. Therefore, when they returned to the ancient city of Kanglan Star, they naturally had to hand over the treasures they obtained. In contrast, the Norlan Shan family suffered a great loss, with all 200 of their 9th-rank stellar-level members perishing in the realm. They not only failed to acquire any treasures, but also lost many elite disciples. Even worse, they couldn't kill Luo Feng. Naturally, Norlan Shan was not in a good mood. However, upon seeing Luo Feng, his eyes lit up. With a swoop, he flew directly towards Luo Feng and his companions. In a universe filled with strong beings, the law of the jungle was an unchanging truth. For a universe-level entity like Norlan Shan, killing a stellar level was as easy as pie. However, he was unaware that killing Luo Feng in front of the 70,000 troops of 3X Mountain was impossible. Luo Feng had just emerged from the realm. If someone wanted to kill him, they would have to wait until after the higher-ups received their treasures. Moreover, Norlan Shan was from Baihu Tower. His actions would only anger the people of 3X Mountain. If they perceived him as coming to steal treasures, his fate would be dire. So, without the treasures being handed out, 3X Mountain naturally wouldn't agree to Norlan Shan's demand for Luo Feng. Especially with so many universe-level and domain lord powerhouses watching, Norlan Shan had no choice but to leave in frustration. Luo Feng and his companions, watching Norlan Shan leave from a distance, looked solemn. If they didn't eliminate Norlan Shan, Earth would never be at peace. But how to do it? Thunder God suddenly thought that perhaps they could ask Ming Yu for help. As a domain lord level powerhouse, killing a universe level being was as easy as crushing an ant. Soon after, Luo Feng, his 3 companions, and over 200 adventurers from 3X Mountain were taken to a manor by Ming Yu to rest. On the top floor of a shopping mall 20 kilometers away, Norlan Shan's face changed drastically upon seeing Luo Feng and his companions leave with Ming Yu. He couldn't believe that Luo Feng had managed to gain Ming Yu's favor, and Ming Yu seemed very polite to Luo Feng. Norlan Shan's expression turned grim. It would be difficult to kill Luo Feng in the future. Since discovering that Luo Feng and his companions were taken away by Ming Yu, Norlan Shan had been unable to rest easy. Despite sending his 2 main disciples to use their network of friends, they couldn't uncover the relationship between Luo Feng and Ming Yu. Given Ming Yu's courteous attitude towards Luo Feng, if Luo Feng asked Ming Yu to deal with him, how could his universe-level strength contend with a domain lord like Ming Yu? Moreover, Norlan Shan and Ming Yu were not from the same organization. If they fought, Ming Yu wouldn't hold back. Would he still be alive by then? With this in mind, Norlan Shan decisively boarded a spaceship and left Kanglan Star overnight. Upon learning that Luo Feng had become the Lord of Earth, many reactions ensued. Norlan Shan was furious and subsequently ordered his disciple Puller to target Luo Feng's family. In the latest episode of the Swallowed Star animation, Luo Feng used the first bank account given by his mentor Huyan Bo to withdraw a large sum of money. With this money, the imperial officials were tempted, and it took them just over 3 hours to purchase Earth and complete the paperwork for Luo Feng. After becoming the Lord of Earth, Luo Feng immediately contacted Su Xian through the virtual universe to understand the situation on Earth. At this time, Earth was completely under Puller's control. Humans had only 12 hours to respond. If no human leaders stepped forward, Earth would become a slave planet. Upon learning this, Luo Feng immediately used 3D projection to appear over the 6 major survival bases on Earth. The 3D projection was enormous, visible even from 100 miles away. Luo Feng greeted the Norlan Shan family from the Carlo Empire warmly. "Hello, I am Luo Feng. Just recently, this planet you are on, Earth, has become my territory." Luo Feng's powerful voice echoed across the entire planet. Faced with this sudden change, the previously arrogant, excited, and complacent members of the Norlan Shan family were stunned. They either stared at their screens or looked at the sky where the projection, like a deity, spoke eloquently. Next to Luo Feng in the projection was proof of his territorial ownership. During his speech, Luo Feng specifically mentioned the loss of the Black Dragon Mountain Empire. Now that he had become the Lord of Earth, he had full ownership. If the Norlan Shan family's warriors didn't withdraw quickly from Earth, they would face the Black Dragon Mountain Empire's army. At this moment, the humans on Earth, whether protesting on the streets or hiding at home, could all hear Luo Feng's voice. His words undoubtedly brought hope to the people of Earth. The Black Dragon Mountain Empire was a higher-ranking entity compared to the Carlo Empire. Although the Norlan Shan family held great power within the Carlo Empire, they did not dare openly defy imperial laws in front of Earth's new lord, Luo Feng. The Norlan Shan patriarch, upon learning that Earth now had a lord, angrily cursed. In the end, Norlan Shan was a step too late. Although Pula's mentor, Yuko Norlan Shan, was extremely angry, he did not dare to openly violate imperial laws, so he ordered Pula to withdraw. Notably, as they were leaving Earth, the Norlan Shan family made a foolish move. They pretended to leave Earth by spaceship but secretly returned, intending to harm Luo Feng's family and try to extract the whereabouts of the golden horn beast from Luo Feng's wife, Su Xian. This was undoubtedly a suicidal act, and Luo Feng would undoubtedly make the entire Norlan Shan family pay the price in the future. How high is the status of Luo Feng's first soul slave? Why could Defan become Luo Feng's son's teacher? The legalization of slavery in the universe made Luo Feng realize Earth's weakness. Although the slave squad Luo Feng purchased alleviated the first crisis, Norlan Shan would not easily give up. During Luo Feng's participation in the apprentice mercenary assessment, Norlan Shan also dispatched Defan and Baikaleo. Given Luo Feng's current level, he was not yet capable of confronting two universe-level opponents, realizing the need for stronger power to protect Earth. The crisis was resolved only with the arrival of Defan. But as a slave, why was Defan able to become Luo Feng's son's teacher? Luo Feng's repeated persistence did not deter him, and the furious Norlan Shan even wanted to kill Luo Feng at the Thunderworld exit. Fortunately, Luo Feng cleverly utilized 3X Mountain to prevent Norlan Shan from taking action. However, Norlan Shan was not overly angry, because his most outstanding disciple, Baikaleo of the Blade Clan, was already on his way to Earth. Baikaleo had exceptional talent. Though he was only at the 8th rank of the universe level, he could challenge those at the 9th rank. It's important to note that the higher the level, the greater the difference between each rank, and only a few could fight across ranks. Baikaleo, combining his blade techniques with the wind domain and his graceful movements, was considered invincible among his peers. Even Norlan Shan once highly praised Baikaleo, stating that even if he were at the same rank as Baikaleo, he couldn't easily defeat him. Therefore, Norlan Shan had great confidence in taking Earth this time. However, he never imagined that his most outstanding disciple would lose to Luo Feng's slave. When Baikaleo and Defan had not yet reached Earth, Luo Feng was already waiting for them in the Milky Way. Before they could react, a railgun blast destroyed their spaceship. At this moment, Luo Feng had been waiting for a long time. To deal with Baikaleo and Defan, Luo Feng spent 270 billion universe coins to purchase a level 5 railgun and the 9th rank universe level slave, Defan. A figure flew out of Luo Feng's spaceship, followed by a silver blade light. The speed was so fast that Defan, at the 6th rank of the universe level, had no time to dodge. Thus, the second-generation patriarch of the Norlan Shan family fell on the spot, and the person who struck was Luo Feng's first universe-level slave, Defan. Defan did not linger and sent another blade light towards Baikaleo. Baikaleo quickly picked up his dual blades to resist. Defan was shocked that someone of a lower level could withstand his attack. The next moment, Defan used the secret soul blade technique of Mo-Xing, taught by Luo Feng and Babetta. This showed how special Defan was to Luo Feng. Perhaps the death of Tainan, he deeply impacted Luo Feng. Although Defan was a bought slave, Luo Feng saw him as a life and death brother, so he generously allowed Defan to learn Mo-Xing's secret technique to enhance his strength. In contrast, Baikaleo was continuously defeated by Defan. Just as Defan was about to deliver the final blow to end Baikaleo's life, Luo Feng suddenly ordered him to stop. Defan promptly obeyed, but the blade light still severed Baikaleo's arms, completely defeating him. Defan, being Luo Feng's first universe-level slave, was bought despite the slave traders' strong opposition. After purchasing Defan, Luo Feng transformed into the Golden Horn Beast and used the slave soul seal on Defan, ordering him not to resist. At that moment, Luo Feng embedded the slave soul seal deep into Defan's soul. From that moment, Defan became Luo Feng's most loyal servant and first soul slave. Luo Feng also checked his background. Defan had been a slave for a long time and trained under extremely poor conditions. Despite this, he reached the 9th rank of the universe level, showing his extraordinary talent. Luo Feng considered himself incredibly lucky to have bought Defan. He valued Defan highly, not only teaching him Mo Xing's secret techniques, but also having him train his sons in blade techniques. Under Defan's tutelage, Luo Feng's 6- and 7-year-old children reached the level of high-level world gods, showcasing Defan's exceptional teaching skills as the first soul slave.